Okay, we're going to stick to the top 5 issues with respect to implementation. Top 5 issues that have been raised in the paper already, and the top 5 issues that we think need to be addressed as part of the implementation process. Number 1, the role of the Department of Planning, and number 2, the role of councils was a particularly topical issue. But a key thing coming out of it is that these roles shouldn't be separated, that there is an important nexus or relationship between these different organisations and important differences that need to be respected. The third issue, consultation and engagement, always an active issue, but key concerns around our lack of sophistication as planners to be able to effectively engage the community and the appropriate time in which we do it. And I think an excellent point that came out was in relation to strategic engagement is not just about the local level, it's actually about the regional and metropolitan levels, and that really has to be emphasised in order to streamline the process. Number 4, IT. We agree this is a major issue that needs to be addressed, but some of the key factors in implementing change relate to the consistency of a platform and also resources. We need to be realistic that this does take financial resources. Number 5, monitoring. Monitoring our plans, both quantitatively, qualitatively, and importantly, the quality of our outcomes. And then how are we celebrating our outcomes? And how will we celebrate the outcomes of a new planning system? So that's the key issues that, the top 5 key issues we agree with. Those that weren't addressed by the issues paper that the groups felt should be addressed largely relate, first of all, to resources. Are we being realistic in expecting that we can achieve change without additional resources? And that relates to people, that relates to the quality of people and training, but also financial resources as well. And the group had some excellent suggestions around how that could be addressed. Number 2, an important one, as planners, we need a plan to implement a new planning system. And what we need to be looking at is really the lead-in times, the parameters that we're working within, by when and how are we going to be doing things. And that's a key issue that there's still certainly uncertainty around. Also, we need a plan to learn from what we've done before, what other legislation we've implemented or other government changes have been implemented, and some of those outcomes of the change process and how they can be improved or replicated. Whole of government, it's a common term that's used, but really how... That was an important one. That was for effect. How are we integrating across government, both from the federal down to the local level, but importantly as well across agencies? How are we achieving cultural change and integrating outcomes together? Education, mentoring and ensuring that we're getting ready for change and bringing communities, planners and other people within government along the process is a key issue that needs to be addressed. And last but certainly not least, and back to the opening from the Minister today, is cultural change. And this is the broad overarching one that regrettably only is first mentioned on page 110 of the discussion paper. This is something that people are very passionate about. It relates to an attitude to change, a can-do approach, and it also relates to an appreciation of the range of different things that a planning system is trying to achieve. So it's economic outcomes and it's also engagement through the process. So there are our top 5 in both of those key areas. Thank you.